back. This is your host, Christopher Stevens, talking to all you out there, you metalheads. There's something special going on today because the fact that, one, it's their very first solo single album, or single, I should say, not album yet, but there will be an album coming soon. And I think I found some of the titles of some of the songs. So this is going to be really exciting for me and probably for most of the fans of Carla's. Um, I was out and about, going to Casa Bonita today, so I was trying to watch or listen to it quite a bit today, but I didn't have a chance to do it all day long. But like for a while, I definitely was um, watching, or I'm sorry, not watching, listening to it for a while. It was really cool. Part of the thing is with the Sick Ones um, album itself, it kind of reminds me a little bit of old school metal with like maybe a Motorhead sound, possibly maybe a little bit of something with Metallica in there to a point, but not quite. At least some of the wording maybe. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below because I'm just curious as to what other people feel. Oh, by the way, this is one of her art pieces. So she also sells her own art along with the music that she's produced, and it's pretty awesome. It's really awesome. It's great. And also, there's some side projects that she's done, so I'm gonna do a list of that. And also, while I'm at it, she also likes art, and I was at Casa Bonita, and this one gentleman there at the place did a picture of me and my son, which is really cool. I figured I'd share that with you because I was there quite a bit today, just enjoying the Casa Bonita building because they just remodeled with from the guys from South Park. I mean, they really grew up with that like I did, and most of those characters are have some basically have something to do with actually Colorado, of course. I don't watch the show as much. I have watched a few episodes, but not like faithfully or anything. So if you're a South Park fan, this is definitely a place that you probably would enjoy going to, especially when they put all this huge amount of money into the um, Casa Bonita. It's wonderful. It's kind of fun, Hispanic kind of thing. It's great food, great fun, great family entertainment, this, that, and the other. But anyway, moving on to the list for tonight. I'm hoping that you guys can join me for most, if not all, of that because I would love to have you. Having all the comments and stuff like that's wonderful. So far, I haven't had too many people on here yet. I know it's getting a little late. It's like 11:47 my time. I don't know about everybody else's, but anyway. So without further ado, I'm gonna do some of the old school songs from Butcher Babies first. There's one that it's not on the list, but I'm gonna mention it anyway because I love the song. It's called um, "They're Coming to Take Me Away." Haha, they're coming to take me away. Ho ho. But anyway, that's the way the song used to go. But then now they have, well, the Butcher Babies did a cover of that song, and the one person that brought that up for to do a song of is Carla, and that's one of my favorite songs actually. So it's kind of cool that she picked that one out of all the songs out there, and which reminds me, hello, how's it going? Can you get a shout out, Alaya? I hope that I said that right. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. Let's pray for everybody. Oh, in certain areas, probably so. Yeah, definitely right. Anyway, one of the things. Hello, Hurley. How you going? How's it going? And Jermesh. Help us. See, I'm bad at pronouncing names, so I apologize. I mean, even some of the other stuff. Elia, is that how you pronounce? Is that better? I hope so. I'm sorry. I don't mean to butcher people's names. I apologize. So I was talking about the Butcher Babies and this, that, and the other. Okay, making sure. Um, one of the songs, like I said, "Thrown Away" is one. Well, They're Coming to Take Me Away was one that they converted kind of into a more metalish song, and it's really cool. So go check it out from the Butcher Babies. Number 20 is Monster Ball from Butcher Babies as well. Very awesome. It's one of the highest songs there is, and what's rather interesting about that song is that Carla wasn't so sure about the song at first when she first heard it, when they were doing it and putting it together. So it's kind of, or at least I saw an interview of her talking about it. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, number 19 is Look What We've Done, which is one of my personal favorites from them. I think it's very dramatic, very, how do you say, very soft, but very vocal, very awesome. And if you look at the video for that song, there's some people that actually are from some of the countries that they visited in the snow, and they lost. I think they might have lost their equipment. I'm not sure. I don't remember to a certain degree because they were. I think somebody stole some of it, but I guess they got some replacement stuff. And there's a bunch of snow out there, which is kind of crazy, you know. So yeah, and they still managed to put on a concert and had all these people come there, even if there was a bunch of snow and they couldn't. They had to physically walk to the concert because it was that bad. Um, so it's kind of an interesting story behind that, and they used footage of the actual people that actually came to that show just to show their dedication and loyal to the band. I thought that was a really cool way of doing it. Number see here. Number 8 is Gravedigger from Butcher Babies. Highlights lyricism and vocal her vocal power. Sorry. Igniter from the Butcher Babies showcases her expressive performance with the band. Thrown Away is the one of my personal favorites too, because personally, this is the one I was at a meet and greet online when COVID hit, and we were kind of doing a virtual concert, and we had a meet and greet afterwards, and I almost didn't get a chance to talk to them because of certain individuals, but I'm not going to mention any names. Um, and I was kind of wanting to ask that question. The Thrown Away, I think, is from her, right? What's that guy? Me zesty? Okay, I don't know about that. Yeah. Anyway, I lost focus. Um, oh, Thrown Away. Thrown Away, the actual song reminds me of what I think might have been some words of Carlos. I could be wrong, but I would say, no, it's not anything about that, but I don't know. Who knows? Um, because of some, if you've ever read her book, you'd understand a little bit more, and actually getting to talk to her online a little bit once in a while, that kind of stuff. But anyway, number 15 is Mind Fracture from Carla Harvey, an industrial influenced track and punk snarl. I think I think this might be maybe from the actual album, but I'm not sure. It's either that or something else. I think she did some other stuff before, like some of those side projects that was that she did during the pandemic. There's like Black Static, um, Lust and Lacerations from number 13. This actually is, pretty sure, is going to be one of the titles of songs that's actually going to be on the album, which I believe, judging from my list that I found out, that actually that's going to be on there. Hopefully, we'll see. No, the other one is Karma Killers. It's a solo, a revenge fueled song with powerful delivery. Number 11 is Chrome, the Violent Hour, a futuristic track with slick riffs led by Carla. It's rather interesting here. The song is named Chrome, and the actual browser that I'm using is Chrome. So it's kind of cool. So it's a little bit different, but I'm sure that's just, that's not anything special. But anyway, whatever, right? Anyway, zesty. Are you still zesty? Uh, anyway, number 10 is Glass Veins. Carla Harvey's solo is a reflective, dark. a reflective, dark, and atmospheric piece. That's kind of cool. I don't think that's on the album. I believe Ashes and Chains definitely is on there. The Violent Hour, a poetic and heavy song with a post-apocalyptic energy. I was kind of wondering when I heard the Sick Ones song, which is number one by the way, whether or not that things would be a little bit different than for each one, maybe a little bit because she really does do a lot of heavy stuff, but she also likes it like kind of the old school retro kind of style metal, like like Motorhead and things like that. So I have a feeling we're gonna have quite a variety in there, which I like because I like when people experiment with their music. I really do. It's really cool. Recap. You want to recap? You can always watch the video later. Basically, I'm talking about Carla Harvey. Her new album or her new single is out called "Sick Ones," and I was talking about some of the songs and some of the history behind some of it. They're coming to take me away is one that she picked out. I found that out actually through her being on Vans 99, Channel 99. I was on there talking to her and some of the other people that she knows are fans of hers about it, and she was mentioning that in her little I guess it's a DJ VJ kind of podcast, whatever you want to call it. I don't know whatever you want to call it. Kind of like this, in your face. That's cool. I like that. There you go. There you go. Okay. Anyway, so let's see where were we at. Hold on here. Hold on. Hold on. No Halo. I think that one is one of the independent artists featuring Carla Harvey. I guess I don't remember this one, so I'm gonna have to check this one out. Um, and number eight is Ashes and Chains, which is on the Violent Hour. That's what I just said earlier. Poetic, heavy song with post apocalyptic energy. Number seven is Wound Up by Carla Harvey solo. I'm assuming that might be from there, but I'm not sure. It's a grunge inspired track showcasing her raw energy. Kind of like the Violent Hour. I think the Sick Ones, I think that's kind of close to the maybe something like that to a point, but I'm not sure. Number see here. Oh, number six is Electric Skin. From Carla Harvey. It's an electro metal collaboration featuring Carla's edgy vocals. Really cool. And let's see here. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Number five is Hoof and Lap, the Devil's Carnival soundtrack, which is interesting. It's Carlos' theatrical side shines in the piece of this musical horror film soundtrack. I think I have heard about this. I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I really haven't seen it that I know of. I kind of have to check that out because it'd be something different, especially when it comes to horror musicals. Be kind of cool. And here's some of the ones she worked on with other bands. Is Euphoria from a spiritual violence featuring Carla Harvey, a track showcasing Carla's range of distributing, contributing to the song's intense atmosphere. Now, Euphoria is actually from John Five, which is the guitarist for Rob Zombie. So he did a whole album of his own with his instrumental skills and had other people sing in his songs. So he come up with the riffs, I guess, and then they came up with the lyrics probably to go with it and put it all together and made this really cool album. And she was on there, and that's all she says is Euphoria and like maybe twice I think in the whole song, and that's it. That's all she does in it, but it's really cool. It's the kind, but she has a, kind of this really seductive, sexy kind of voice. It's really cool and deep, kind of. gnarly sound. Kind of reminds me of Carla. Anyway, uh, what? I don't see where you could. Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. You're right. You're right. I will admit it's kind of weird. Hey, there's a lot of them like that. They have the little screw knob. It kind of looks like that. A nip or the oleo. What do you know? What I mean. Anyway, let's see here. For you, who from laptop? Oh, number three, Amber Alert from Bubber Side. It's featuring Carla Harvey. This is a phenomenal song. Carla lends her voice for an energetic song, blending seamless with bubber side sound. Now, I will say this much: there is one thing, and I thought maybe when she released her new song that she might put something in it, kind of like that. But I think she does a little bit. There's certain key things if you listen to some of her songs, even when she's doing things from other bands, she'll say certain things that is kind of close. Skeletons, devil, things like that. She, I don't know, maybe I think there's something to that a little bit. She kind of likes saying that kind of stuff, kind of like her drawings and stuff. If you ever watch her drawing, oh, in her drawings and stuff. Somebody did some naughty stuff, maybe. The one and only Nicole. Anyway, let's see here. Amber Alert. Oh, I already said that. Now, number two is a really good one called. Oh, there is one that's missing here. I didn't know. I just now noticed it. Lift Me Up from Motive Black. Um, is featuring Carla. It's a dynamic collaboration with Carla's vocals and depth and hard hitting track. And actually, Lift Me Up is a really good song. It's kind of hard to distinguish who's singing what. I kind of know. I think I'm pretty sure I know which one's Carla and which one's the lady that she does the song for. And don't know her name. I know Motive Black. I know the group. But that's about it. Now, number one, of course, is the new song that we're talking about, and that's what brought this all up to begin with. Is her new album? It's out today, very first time. So please do me a favor, please, for everybody watching. I should have said at the beginning. Make sure you listen to her song, "The Sick Ones," from the Violent Hour, which is her new band. Carla's debut single with her new project, and which features John Five's guitar work. So he kind of paid it back to her a little bit by her singing for him, which I think is kind of cool. And you can definitely hear John's music in there. Now, there is one thing I like John. I like him a lot. I mean, as far as his guitar riffs, but he has this thing about putting a certain melody in songs almost all the time, and it's pretty consistent. So it's almost like he's got his signature in there to a point, which is cool. But then it's kind of like, it's. I'm not sure if I like it all the time, but yeah, once in a while, it's certain flair. It's his unique play style, I guess, is what it is. So you can tell, yeah, it's John. It's not just any old guitarist, right? It's very unique. I mean, he could probably patent it, or whatever, copyright infringement stuff, whatever. So if anybody else tries to do something close to it, yeah, he can probably go, yeah, that's mine. You guys stole it. But anyway, so don't forget, check it out. Oh, and by the way, check out um, her website to buy shirts. I don't think this one's available anymore. I think this is one that she sold for a certain length of time. I don't know if it's still on the website. It's called Pretty Girls Do Ugly Things. So check that out. Check out the Violent Hours song on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple, whatever you guys listen to, because it's pretty awesome. Help her out. Get that album out there. Make it really popular. I've been listening to it like for over 8 hours almost straight. Not quite. And then a couple times today, here and there when I'm able to listen to it when I can. So it's really awesome. And I really like it, and I like the lyrics in it. And there's a certain part of it that says something about friends and stuff like that, and cutting them out, and this, that, and the other. It's basically what it boils down to is there's certain people that I feel that's in or has been or just recently has been in her life that basically she feels that they're kind of putting her not down, but putting her kind of back in the life, her life, whatever. Like like I had my brightness went down. Um, hello, Rifle Star, Michael, what's up? Um, Basically, what it boils down to is it seems to me that's my interpretation of the song because I know that she does a lot of stuff about herself to a point. At least I'm pretty sure, because she did her book like that. But anyway, um, it says something about narcissism and this, that, and the other, and how that negativity and things in your life that people have this controlling nature. It kind of reminds me of James Hetfield's and Jason Newsted, where James kind of had that whole problem with drinking, this, that, and the other, and he didn't want Jason to have any side projects and stuff, and he wanted him to focus just on Metallica, and that's why he left. So I kind of see that same probably problem there, probably, and I think that's what inspired or kind of instigated her whole solo doing her own thing career because technically the one band she was in was pretty much really somebody else's and she was singing in it, which kind of sucks. Kind of reminds me of like Max and Igor Cavalera. You know, they kind of left separated and they had somebody else sing for them later on, basically just taking the up the mantle, which I think they still own kind of the rights to the name and all this other stuff. But now that they're doing their own thing, they're re-recording a lot of the old stuff under Cavalier Conspiracy instead of Sepultura. So yeah, it's one of those things, and every time there's he's in on concert, you better believe Max makes it very clear that this is the real Sepultura. It's like the guys that started it all, which I that's one of the bands that's one of the heavier bands that got me into heavier music than just Metallica, Megadeth, and all this other stuff. So which I still like some of those bands, but I also like like Decapitated, Machine Head now, Meshuggah, which I just recently saw, Carcass, which I discovered, or I should say, somebody told me about later on obituary stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to. Somebody told me about all these different bands. Oh, and Celtic Frost. Celtic Frost is freaking awesome. Then I personally found some sort of stuff like Bloody Wood, Raven Black, King 810, and there is another one, Depeche something or other. And then I found just one just recently. It's really small. DZ, I think is what it is, or CZ Art. I think it's DZ, I think, or CZ. I'm not sure. Now I forgot. But they're Russian, I think. And it's really weird because I just happened to come across this video. And I thought, what in the world is this? Because I saw there's like a little animation, kind of gives you the idea what the video is about. What's actually the video itself without the sound. I said, I want to check this out. So I checked it out. It was really good. I liked it a lot. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Meshuggah to a point, but not quite. The vocals anyway, but they were singing in Russian, I think, and they also did a lot of AI stuff. So I checked out some of their other songs. It's pretty cool, but it doesn't link up to their YouTube. Their YouTube videos don't link up to their actual account for their music, which kind of sucks for that. So I'm still discovering. I think there's one called Hanabi, Habbie. I think is what it's called. That's a Japanese or Chinese metal, but they get this kind of cutesy, kind of girly kind of sound to it at first, and then all of a sudden you hear this really deep vocals. It's like, whoa, that is so crazy. Kind of like baby metal, but I think only better. No offense to baby metal, if you people like that, but yeah, check them out. It's pretty awesome. So hopefully you guys are gonna have a wonderful night, and I definitely can't wait till tomorrow for tomorrow. I'd like to do this more, but I'm not sure if I got time to do it more than twice a week. So, but and plus coming up with lists and things like that it takes a little time sometimes, or at least kind of doing a little research to a point. I usually use some AI to help with that a little bit because it makes it a lot quicker and easier. But it kind of gives me all the information. I ask it the right questions, yada yada. So it does take a little bit of time. So anyway, I want to say thank you for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks for all the people who are still with me. Thanks to Amber too, because she's my longtime loyal fan. If some, and I think I've seen some other people that are on here. I don't remember everybody's name. I try to remember, but it's kind of hard to do everybody, so I apologize. Because I'm very bad at pronouncing names and remembering names. So I'm getting older. Sorry, something fell. So yeah, it's one of those things. But guess what? We have over 300 people subscribed. We lost one, but that's okay. We'll gain that back real quick, probably tonight. I'm hoping another 10. Yeah, that'll make up for the one, right? 1 to 10 ratio. Maybe we could do that all the time. Lose one, get another 10. Lose one, get another 10. Or maybe 100. That'd be even better. I love that. But, I don't think that's going to be possible. But you never know. I appreciate all that. It means a lot, a world to me. And see, I'm trying to help support her because I know what it's like to get started on something, a project like mine. So, I don't want to sort of that support to small bands, things like that, people that are getting out there, doing their thing, being creative. So much awesome. Yeah. Oh, it's 1 a.m. now for you, right? It's actually 1:11, 12:11. So you must be kind of like Central Time Zone, 1 hour behind. Probably in Kansas somewhere. Who knows? All right. Thanks for watching. And thanks for being up with me real late or real early in the morning, I guess is what it really is. Yep. I thank you, Emily. Right? Is that an elephant? It looks like an elephant. I think it is. I think that's a little elephant. Yeah, it is. The logo, the image is an elephant. You know what that reminds me of? Bloody Wood. They definitely have elephants on some of their stuff. So yeah, check out their artwork. It's really cool. And they actually, I think, they just got a new album out too, which is really cool. Oh yeah, definitely right. Yeah, I definitely have a good night. I appreciate that. Definitely. Yep. Check it out. Check out their elephant art. It's really cool. Well, there was a shirt, and I should have gotten it because I like the design. This is really graphic elephant. It looks really cool in black and white. Freaking phenomenal. They might still have it on their site, but I don't know. So, but I did buy three shirts for the Violent Hour band. Just so you know, also the shirts are not only printed on very good quality shirts, I think, from what it sounds like, but also they're also printed up by Carla's brother. Just like this shirt here, this was done by his company with her artwork on it, and so quite a few pretty much all the shirts are done by him too, which is cool. So she's not only doing her own thing, but she's also helping out her brother. So show him some support and love by buying a shirt from him. It'd be awesome. Trust me, it's well worth it because I'm sure he would very much appreciate you guys doing that for him, and I would appreciate it too. So if you see something you like, go get it. Take care. Have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye for now. Ow, 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 ow.